Jewelry, our special guest. It's so great having Jenna back. It's always so much fun.
I know. I'm so glad to be back with you too, because you know we miss each other in between it.
It's a long time because a lot of our jewelry brands are every month. You know, this is like always a treat. Okay, so here's the scoop. Another brand new launch. Already people were asking about this
Of course.
Right, this crisscross ring that both of us are wearing. It is brand new today, and look, again, to get that look in 14 karat gold, easily, and I can say it over and over again, thousands and thousands of dollars, and this is another special opportunity buy where the HSN price will be $199, which again is unheard of, but we took $50 off. $50 off today. We have sizes 5 through size 10. There are 4 monthly flex payments, so it'll be under $40. One thing I'm gonna say on this, because again, it's a bigger, bolder design, but like comfort fit, go up 1 size when you're ordering.
The nice thing about it though, we did taper the back.
Right,
so it is, and I always like to give, on a big ring like that, I like to give myself the flexibility anyways, because I like to maybe be able to change it and wear it on more than 1 finger. Like I love it on your index finger.
That's what I did here.
So I like to be able to kind of flip-flop it with kind of such a nice big bold ring. All the things you're thinking of, incredibly comfortable. It's designed that way. It's so silky smooth. It is also designed as a classic freeway, which is a very labor-intensive style. Very difficult to do, very expensive in gold. It's low profile. It's like silk. Look at that. It's almost like multiple rings stacked on top of one another.
It
without
is.
the effort.
Right, that big designer who did, you know, that multi 3 individual row ring. It's like that, but tenfold. You know what I mean?
And it's designed for your comfort every day.
Yes.
Which is such a big deal. So not only are you getting that designer look that we crave, but then you have this all day, everyday comfort factor. When do you ever get that when you buy a designer piece? It's like sharp edges or this, it never happens.
I'm gonna do a tour on this because you're right. This is like, when you said the curve on this, like so, you're right. A lot of times, but especially with a bigger, bolder piece, a lot of gold, they don't do that, you know, curving at the top. They keep it straight. So it can be a little bit sharp sometimes. Not only that, everything is curved. Like in the inside, look at the finishing on this piece. Can you see that in the shot? It is all high polished, it's all smooth on the inside of the ring. Like you said, it's like a comfort fit, like it was custom made for you. But right now we do have all sizes. I cannot promise that because we were showing you a minute ago, there's fewer than 200 of these that are available. And this is another look I love.
That's like
Jana,
an inch and a half.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's about just about an inch.
I'm like
in
looking
length
at my
and width.
measurement in my head, and I'm like,
you're almost dead on there. You're right. And if you were able to get, okay, so I had to put on, these are mine. I own these earrings. Look, if you were able to get maybe the bangle set in the polished, or mix and match it, but you want to stay with, you know, just a clean, just high polished look in your Soave Oro.
I think you spend tens of thousands.
Oh yeah.
Just
for sure.
Looking at it at this point, and where are you even going to spend it at this point? Because who's still making them?
Right. And where are you going to find it?
Like with the price of gold over 2,000, these freeway rings, number one, are always hugely popular. They have these kind of like overlapping layers, the negative space, but they're so labor intensive, you're seeing less and less of them in gold because of that. When we started back in 2011 trying to make these pieces, we couldn't make pieces like this. It was too innovative. It was out of our range. We could not do it.
That's why there were more basics, right? That we started with.
We started with all basics. Now we've learned. We're progressing, we're learning. So now we can bring you these designs that you were asking for this whole time, but we just couldn't, we didn't have the technology. But our technology is progressing to the point that we can do it now.
And Jana, let's talk again about the technology, because you might be looking to say, oh, you know what, I'm tough on my jewelry. I love this look, but it's high polished. I'm gonna scratch this. I'm gonna dent this. And there's a reason, right? It's that inner core.
Yeah, so it's a resin core, but then it's 8 to 10. 8 to 10. This is a solid gold piece in many circumstances. It would just be considered a hollow gold piece. What we do is we actually take out the middle of the resin as well in this technology, so it's lightweight, it's comfortable, it's not weighing you down as a solid gold piece would or a solid resin piece. And then you have the gold piece all over the resin. So if you were to cut this in half, you have a solid gold piece over a resin. So you could literally take out that resin and you would still have a solid gold piece. It's an innovative technology. This is Danielle. He is our not only jewelry designer, but also our engineer. He came up with this process, and it is a multi-step process that's done in multiple boutiques so that no one else gets our formula. Because we want you guys to have something not only exclusive, not only timeless and elegant and truly luxurious, but also affordable.
All right. In this case here, I'm looking at Angie, I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at you like,
well, I mean,
I would never, think in a million years that this ring was anywhere near under $200. Forget under 150. I would think it was thousands.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, when you're talking solid gold and you're even talking hollow gold, you're going up super high right now. We are at an all-time high with gold, and that's why our demand is getting more and more with people coming to us being like, help us.
Yeah.
And we won't give away that formula. We won't do it because you guys deserve the best of the best, but that's also why we are only here. When we come in, it takes a long time for us to be able to bring enough pieces so that all of you are happy.
And May is gold month.
It is gold month.
So you should always, if something speaks to you, treat yourself, right?
You've got Mother's Day, you've got there's so many great giftable reasons, but you know, to this day, my favorite giftable reason is a to me, from me, love me.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And the
we
number
work hard.
one. Right. Yes, Dan, absolutely. And you know, the thing is, gold is the number one jewelry gift to give and receive.
Yeah.
Number one. And it has been. Because it's forever.
Forever,
right?
yeah.
You jinxed.
I know. And these are such timeless pieces to be able to gift yourself. These are not things that are going to go in and out of style.
Right.
The bold look of gold, and bold looks, as even though gold and silver are really high, are actually what's on trend.
Yes.
So it's almost like a little conundrum. We solved that whole problem for you.
And that is why they are so in demand.
Yeah,
From
absolutely.
every jewelry house in the world. But you know what? It's HSN.
We got
it direct. And that is the beauty. We have Jana here that works with the designer, that goes over to Italy, that works with the innovation of, you know, continuously. Like you said, 10 years ago, we could never have done something like a multi-crisscross ring like this, let alone at under $200, or even better, because it's one of our launches, it's our premieres. We took $50 off for the first presentation. Are you on later tonight, or is this your only?
It's you and me.
That's
Just
it.
For these 2 hours, it's you and me.
Oh my God. Well,
Shopping
good
the
thing,
gold.
because this is not going to last. I know that.
Yeah, I know.
Everything is extremely.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you think about it, and we're usually in the afternoon, you and I. And the reason being is we bring in as much as we can. We worked as much as we could to bring these to you.
And you
but
guys
we're
do a
still
great
going to be
job.
limited.
I know.
You know, we're still going to, but we're going to do the best that we can.
We love it. We love it. We have something for everyone. That's another thing your team does so well. So it's, whether it's the classics, whether again it's that little bit on the edge, like things we haven't seen before, like this ring right here. You can expect to see it in a full Soave Oro show. I'm always checking hsn.com because everything's always sold out. And going back, the whole point is you can get these bigger, bolder, really more longevity and more durable in gold. These from here at HSN or other places that do feature electroforming at a fraction of a cost that it would be in solid gold. But yet you said it. You're not, they're chintzy, they're hollowed inside. They're not gonna be big and bold.
No, and the thing is at this point, the technology that we've come up with, you could quite literally step on this. I don't want you to. I don't want you to get home and step on it and okay, so I will tell you a story. One of you wrote us at one point that you thought you vacuumed it and you ran it over with a vacuum.
Oh no.
No joke, found it in the vacuum unscathed. Like,
no kidding, because that had to
perfectly
go through the brush roll.
I mean,
probably,
it went through the things. And you wrote us and you were like, I don't need another earring. It's still perfectly fine, intact.
That's a great testimonial.
Yes,
that's
and that's
that
the
resin.
thing. If you read the reviews on our product, if you're reading them on hsn.com, first off, thank you when you write in the reviews, because that's you. And we know a lot of you don't just buy one piece with us. You come back time and time again because of the look, the value, and the presence that you're getting. And we greatly appreciate that so much.
And Jana, I always encourage everyone to go online. You know,
Please,
search,
yes.
you know, other styles in electroforming in gold and see, like you said, the variety of designs that they have, usually very, very classic, usually very, very basic. And yes, we're gonna bring that to you as well because we want those great classics in a bigger, bolder look. So you will certainly find that in the line, but you won't find the assortment that we bring to you here at HSN. They really are like little treasures. They're little artisan pieces. When they're gone, we don't repeat a lot of these designs, or if we do, it can take up to a year, if not longer, right, Jana, in many cases?
I mean, it's been, I mean, I haven't seen you since the first week of January.
That's right.
And this was a very difficult, I mean, literally when I was talking to Daniela last week, he was like, this was one of the hardest turnarounds for us. And it shouldn't be. We had months, but we couldn't. People were ordering in January and we still don't have things fulfilled. We had to train 6 new factories.
That's something.
And it takes each one of those, it took almost a month to be able to teach them one step of the process. Some of these pieces take weeks to make.
Right. Just
the
one
Byzantine
piece, right?
one that we are going to have coming up later, which by the way, Byzantine never been done in this before, never. That took an additional month for people to even be able to figure. It's too meticulous. But what you're getting is the same look that you'd get with a solid piece of gold. You're getting the durability, you're getting everything. And it is actually a solid piece of gold. It's just the resin in the middle gives you the durability you want, so that if it was hollowed out, you wouldn't have that. If you hit it, you might scratch it, you might dent it. We don't want you to go through that. Yeah. Nobody wants to buy a beautiful gold piece and then it be ruined 2 days later.
That's why I love that we did the bangles, because that takes a lot of wear and tear, and rings too.
And I don't know about you, but I am not graceful with my jewelry. There are days that I can't.
No,
My dogs, I have a puppy now, and I don't even know how he gets things, but he does. He's an Irish setter, so he leaps through the air and grabs whatever he wants and makes a run with it. I am telling you, this is all the things proof.
I wish I could say,
life proof.
Loving jewelry as much as, I do, been in the jewelry industry like you for decades and decades. I wish I could say I'm that one who, yes, I always take it off and put it in my, in the special area it belongs to. Most of it's like, I'm tired at night, I'm throwing it in a drawer, I'll get to it later. That's the reality. But you know what? You're investing in gold, you'd be scared doing that, right? Yeah. Well, that's the beauty with Soave Oro. So you are tough on your jewelry, no worries. We're gonna go ahead and say, let us put this one to the test.
Absolutely.
And yes, a quick update, 5 is getting very limited. Actually, we're down to just a handful in every single size now.
I am also, I have smaller hands. So you can see,
what is your ring size?
So my ring size is a 4.5, but I get a 6 because I like to change the finger. But so with the 4.5, it would go down a little bit more, but look. So it goes knuckle to knuckle perfectly. So even if you have smaller hands, this is a great one. Now the reason I get bigger is so that I can put it on all the different fingers.
I like that.
I like to be able to style it in different,
Yes, I absolutely do. Okay, another launch we're gonna talk about. We'll keep you updated on, I still can't get over you get the ring from